Creator Clash, Saturday, May 14th, 2022, was truly a game-changing event in the YouTuber, influencer, boxing world. And I'm gonna talk about it, give my reactions, and just, yeah, say what I feel after watching that pretty amazing event. Let's get right into it, guys. First thing I have to say, the price of $30 is extremely, extremely affordable and was well worth it compared to what other pay-per-view events charge, like up to $60, $100. You know, the Mayweather-McGregor fight was $100, and I mean, I did get this cool hat, but come on, that's a lot of money. This one was clearly put on for the passion, so shout out to iDubbbz and Anissa for putting on just an amazing event that really lived up to the hype. The production was great. There was no technical issues. The audio and video and just the transitions, the camera angle changes, it was so professional. I thought I was watching like a TV event. Like, it did not feel like a online only influencer event. And I think we are so far beyond the point of thinking that people that come from the internet can't put on just as good, or if not better, events than traditional media, because there was no advertisements. Very few, I guess. There was a few for the Charity Foundation for Alzheimer's research, which is fucking awesome. Do not mind seeing a couple commercials like that, but there was no like long intermissions with that. So production was fantastic. The fights were so good. The first one, Dad coming out and absolutely destroying Matt Watson in 22 seconds. It was an episode of One Punch Man, truly. I mean, he got him with the 6 regular punches, you know? I mean, destroyed him. Matt, I'm sorry, dude. It seemed like you have never been punched in your life, and it was very funny to watch that. So I hope you're doing all right. The next few fights were solid. The 5-rounder from Ryan MaGee and Ernst was great. You know, pretty even fight, I'd say. Alex had the upper hand, came out on top. That was awesome. The commentary was hilarious. Charlie, Moist Critical, being one of the hosts, was such a good decision. I'm so glad that he was there. And the other 2 guys were great too. Stephan was awesome, and everyone else. Everyone seemed like they were extremely professional, and like there was no nerves or people messing up their lines, or it was all very normal. Like, the shit I'm saying right now is way more chaotic and fucking cringe than what happened on the event last night. But you know, the next few fights were solid. I think I Did a Thing versus The Odd Ones Out was an amazing fight. You know, Alex came out there looking like an absolute legend, like a real boxing fighter. I mean, that his right hook and his right cross, oh my God, that was probably the biggest impact punch of the entire night. And I really hope he stays and becomes an actual fighter at a future event. You know, like, I'd love to see where he could be in a year or 6 months with some more training. Just absolutely amazing. Love to see him fight someone closer to his, you know, size and reach. Like, everyone was pretty close, but he clearly had the advantage over the Odd Ones Out. The female fight of Justaminx and Yodeling Hailey, oh my God. You know, my watch party, they were all saying Yodeling Hailey's got the TikTok energy. She's been dancing. She's flexible. I was like, I don't know. Justaminx has a little size on her. I think she's going to come out on top. And these girls, these female warriors went to fucking battle.
Away from someone going down here. Oh! Big right hand. Huge right hand, Yodeling Hailey. She's loaded it from her hip. Oh my Lord. Back and forth we go. Jesus Christ. Oh my 10 seconds. Big jab, Minx. Another one. Right hand. Last 10 seconds. Oh my, what a jab to end the round.
it was amazing to see that unfold. Probably the most violent fight of the night. Hailey was just bleeding out of her nose and just kept going. And despite that, she still had a lot of energy and will to fight. She kind of had more energy than Justaminx did at points, but sadly her size difference and just power wasn't there. So props to both of those girls. They have so much respect over their peers, and I'm sure they will remember that for a long time. Eric from Internet Comment Etiquette, dude, did not seem like he trained at all. I think he had like much less time than everyone else, and he obviously wore the headgear. And DJ Welch, I mean, dude, shout out to the grape juice, man. I don't know what he does, but hey, I like his shit. He really went out there and put it on. Who was next? I believe it was Michael Reeves. Let's go into that fight. The absolute demon of Michael Reeves was probably the most hyped the crowd ever got, was when Michael came out. Charlie called it at the very beginning that Michael's gonna unleash a demon, and he truly did. Stephan, props to you, bro, for getting out there. The sponsorships were very noticed and appreciated, but you know, Michael just had that crackhead, undiagnosed ADHD energy, like a kid who has taken over the mech suit of an adult for the first time. That was Michael Reeves, the Fury, and I mean, looked like an absolute legend out there. Completely, his speed and power was unreal.
Scream walking right onto the shot. Oh! Michael Reeves, another one. Referee's taking a close look. Yeah. Big right hand. Yeah. And that's it. Wow. Michael Reeves. Yeah. There's that demon you were talking about. That demon you were talking about.
Then we have to talk about the penultimate fight. Harley from Epic Mealtime versus Arin from Game Grumps. Dude, Harley had the best walkout by far. The man is a born entertainer and legend. My Canadian brother, salute to the Great White North. I mean, after going through a fight camp with Sam Hyde, which is just so fucking funny, dressing up like Solid Snake, winning his fight with absolute alpha dominance, and then calling out Dr. Disrespect, what more can you ask for? Like, that one fight was worth $30 easily. Amazing. I mean, the doc would never fight him, but I love that he called him out, and Harley stays relevant forever. Don't care what anyone says. Epic Mealtime could be well past their heyday, but the man has so much entertainment, and I'm looking forward to hearing that story about his fight camp posted on his YouTube, Sam's YouTube, or the in-depth behind the scenes on PKA podcast. So salute Harley, that was amazing. Let's get into the final fight. Ian versus Dr. Mike, iDubbbz. Man, I don't know what I was expecting, but Ian looked really good out there. You know, unfortunately, Dr. Mike had size on him. You know, Dr. Mike had to come down in weight. Ian had to go up. That's always hard. AB, I'm forgetting AB. Quickly, before I talk about Ian, I have to touch on AB. Okay, AB versus Hundar was crazy. That fight, you know, AB was at a clear disadvantage for the same reason I was about to say about Ian. You know, AB had to come up in weight, but goddamn, did he look technical out there. I really hope that doesn't dissuade him from continuing to fight, because he clearly has so much talent, and AB's boxing coach really taught him a lot. He was moving his head, his movement was great. Sometimes I felt like he wasn't putting his hands up enough, but dude, he dropped Hundar, you know? Like, Hundar dropped him first, but AB fucking responded, man. Like, you know, if he had a couple more punches in there, if he had a little bit more size, like, I think he would have won. But Hundar was just an absolute Trojan warrior and had the bald head. You never mess with a guy with a bald head, you know? You never know what they've been through. You really don't. But it was a really great fight, and I love the Teddy Fresh drip. I mean, my camera might have died. Perhaps I ran too low on disk space. Who's to say what happened, but final closing thoughts on the Creator Clash. Shout out to Harley. Shout out to Solid Snake and Sam Hyde. And this cigar is for you guys. An amazing penultimate fight. My Canadian brother showing love, destroying Eric from Gang Grumps. Was it Eric? Arin? I'm sorry, dude. You know, Harley just completely alphaed that situation and called out Dr. Disrespect.
However, I only used about 20% of my abilities. I would like to exercise the remaining 80%. I want to fight someone bigger. I want them to know what's going down. The Doc, I'm talking to you. I'm 6'6". You think you're tall? You think you're the two-time? This ain't a game, boy. And let me tell you something. That bulletproof vest you wear ain't gonna stop these guns. Think about that.
Anyway, iDubbbz versus Dr. Mike. Not a big fan of DM, honestly. The cheap shot was pretty lame, and I just didn't really like what he had to say. You know, Dr. Mike just does not seem like he's not my type of guy. We'll say that, but everyone else was pretty cool. And overall, just loved the event. Wish I could have finished it all in the car vlog, but sometimes you have to have a cigar after and just talk about the absolute man of a fight that Harley and Arin was. That was probably my favorite fight of the night, just because I love Harley so damn much, and just seeing him dominate Mog, the other guy, it was incredible. And then I really was shocked at iDubbbz's fitness and overall boxing abilities. Really not sure where I should have this camera angle right now. But anyway, pretty much it, you know, great event. We'll definitely buy the next one. So support Creator Clash. I mean, that was a great event, and I think if more YouTube boxing events were like this, I think it would have a more positive light on the whole space as a whole. Like, I think people would think it's less of a, you know, cash grab, clout chasing event like Jake Paul puts on, but you know, at the same time, Jake Paul has kind of gone pretty far and is definitely doing more legit stuff than, you know, maybe some of these Austin McBroom types who are running basically scam events that are just bullshit. But yeah, pretty much enjoyed it, and hope you guys did too. It's been all for now. Thomas, and I'm out. Peace.
Oh, say,